Hello, this is a quick overview of DataSync's Data Analyst agent, a quick way for you to map data between multiple systems in a very fast way and create the documentation and data governance by default. So what you're seeing here is an overview of how the agent actually works. So in particular, this is our setup for investments or investment data rather. So investment banks, investment managers, hedge funds. Here you're able to onboard a system and map that system to our DataSync EDM. The EDM serves as a Rosetta Stone that allows you to map between multiple systems in a very fast and simple way. We also have the ability for you to map direct from one system to the other, but that's something we set up for other industries because we do not yet have the EDM set up for those industries. We will have those coming out as and when they show up. So we're going to dive straight in and show you what this then looks like. So here I am in a project where I have multiple mappings that I have done. I'm going to show you what it looks like when we are onboarding a system. So here we're able to take a system, so a loan book system we're mapping to our EDM built in. We upload any information that we have about that. That could be a data dictionary, a list of columns, whatever we know about that system. Or it could just be extracts for the database itself, so sample data files. We put any context that we have to that system, emails we may have received about it, requirements, old documentation, and we place that all into that drop zone. We can review what's in that system as well as enter additional context around how that system works. And this is very useful in letting the agent be able to work through this and come up with what its understanding of individual attributes in there. What I'm showing you here is what the agent has come up with as it's reviewed the system itself. So it's worked out by itself what each of these columns mean in its own understanding, written a definition, placed it on a data entity, as well as done a complete profile of each of this. Here's one in particular where it hasn't yet concluded, or it wasn't sure with a high degree of certainty what it thought it was. So it thought it was this. You can then go through yourself and approve that and say you're happy with what it says that. Everything comes through with an agent rationale for why it's made a decision on all things. We then move forward with this, and we're able to map each of these systems or each of these columns onto the EDM if you're going through the Rosetta Stone approach, or you can go directly to a target source that you are looking to map as well. And then it again shows you its level of confidence on each of its mappings, its rationale, any alternatives it thinks. If you think, okay, that's not what this is at all, you simply flag that as unmatched, and this agent will then go through the next set of iteration to remap that. When you're happy with what this all looks like, you can effectively then move this on to a handover document that you'd be able to give out to the project team, the engineering team, whoever's building, or just have it as your document. You can export out a dictionary, you can export out a template that goes to the engineering team, and several other templates that you can create yourself and save as to what analysis you want to store on this for whatever governance gate that you have. You can preview what this looks like and export it out as a PDF or a Word document. You don't have to export the information itself. You can choose to keep it within the system and actually query it and talk to the system through the agent. So ask it questions about the analysis that's been done with the context of that particular analysis of what you're mapping, and interact with it this way. I hope this has been great as just a whistle-stop tour of some of the capabilities that are sat within DataSync Data Agent. It also has the ability for you to create your own test data, and you also have the pipeline creation and the ability to one-click to create an actual working pipeline between your systems. That's something we'll do in a future video. Thank you very much for your time.